Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with Coach Brent Key before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. And here is the tough, sure-handed Desmond Roebuck. He is a talent, and they have big expectations that he can give a real spark to this offense. Throwing, Sellers. On the move. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Saunders. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just... to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's Sellers to throw. Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Commodores' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Wasn't highly touted in high school, but man, did he get the attention of the coaches in camp and won the starting job. motion from the wide receiver. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Offense working from the pistol. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to pass. It's Elliott. Under pressure. Got his man. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Looking for room. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. Here's Lewis to throw. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Got the back over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nice move to keep running. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right side, it's Dixon. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Dixon.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The play fake. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Elliott. Turns it loose. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Throwing, Lewis. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got the quick pass. Turns it on in midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a catch in the end zone for 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 30.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's McAllister. He'll pitch it. Finding some room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Again. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quarterback feeling feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Elliott. Dumps it off in the flats. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Gamecocks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll move the tight end. Where did he go? Pulls it again on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Extending the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Rolls right. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Taken down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, pressure's coming. And they got him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on this. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you.
Yeah, and that's your job as a defense. You know, you want to try to slow play that option as much as possible, stretch it out to the side. Use the sideline as a defender. Really, really good job by this defense.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. Rushes on. Avoids pressure on the right. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Look out! Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it. He'll toss it. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coach,